the story of Sisyphus. Sisyphus had betrayed Zeus, and as punishment for his crimes, Hades brought him down to Tartarus and forced him to roll a huge boulder up an endless steep hill for eternity. The boulder was enchanted so that every time he reached the top, it would end up rolling away from him all the way to the bottom, consigning Sisyphus to an eternity of useless efforts and unending frustration. This guy, Albert Camus, had the audacity to be like, actually, he's happy. In what reality can we say a guy who's being doomed to roll a boulder up for eternity is a happy person? Well, it kind of makes sense. Let me explain. Albert Camus believed we had three choices in life that we could pick from. Number one, nihilism. The belief that there is no purpose in life and there's no reason to be here. Number two, philosophical suicide. This is embracing of religion, of existentialism, and finding some kind of purpose in this meaningless world. Or three, the embracing of the absurd. I'll go ahead and give a visualization of what all these mean. Imagine you are a baby on a playground. There is no inherent meaning, you're just there, and you're having fun. First, we have nihilism baby. The baby believes that the playground is meaningless, and he just wants to leave. There's no point in living in a purposeless world. They believe the only reason you should live is for a grand purpose, and since there isn't one, there is no point. Now we have philosophical suicide baby. This baby believes that even though the world doesn't have an inherent purpose, it can find meaning in a world without purpose. This means this baby attaches to either religion or existentialism, which is the belief that you find meaning in your own terms for your own individual life, even if there isn't one in the grand scheme of the world. Finally, we have absurd baby. Absurd baby does not care. Absurd baby lives with the fact that the world has no inherent purpose, and it knows that despite whatever individual purpose it may find in this world, there is no ultimate purpose. So, its main reason to live is to live in spite of a cruel and different universe, and simply just have fun. Now, I'm not trying to be like, oh, well, because Albert Camus says that absurdism is the best, you should believe in absurdism. Believe in whatever you want. Some people believe more in religion, and that's fine. You can take that route. Me personally, I'm agnostic, so I'm totally open to it too. But regardless of whatever you believe in, he just wants to outline the fact that we can live in a world if it doesn't have meaning. For Sisyphus, his world is built in Greek mythology, where he literally has no more purpose. There is nothing he can do in the grand scheme of the universe except push this boulder up a rock for eternity. The gods wanted him to go mad, going from living a normal mortal life filled with meaning towards the gods, and then suddenly being ripped away from it, permanently trapped in the underworld for eternity, really changes your perspective on things. Sisyphus had no choice. He could not find meaning in that world because his only hope would be to get that boulder up that hill. However, it's a futile task. It's an impossible task. So, instead what he does is he embraces the absurd. He recognizes, this is ridiculous, bro. I'm literally rolling a boulder up a hill forever. And he just lives with that fact. He knows that he lives in a cruel and different universe. And in spite of that, he says, I'm going to keep living anyways. Which is something incredibly admirable. Now, obviously, we don't live in Greek mythology land, guaranteed 100% the truth. There could be gods of any kind in our world. There could be none. There could be no purpose in life. At the end of the day, it's very comforting knowing that there is a way we can still be happy without any sort of main purpose in the overall universe. That's what absurdism teaches us. So the next time some random kid vomits on your shoes and you look down in disappointment at the cruel and different nature of the universe, just laugh and live in spite of it. Have a good night.